Okay. Twitch should still be running over here. Okay. So all right, we're back. So Twitch has okay, luckily it didn't interrupt stream on Twitch. YouTube, unfortunately, I didn't start the stream fast enough. So on YouTube, it started a new stream, unfortunately. Okay, that much I'll deal with. Now, let's go back and see. Unfortunately, doing the restart does it. I think it didn't get the audio back. Nope. Hiya. I mean, I wouldn't mind just continue going. Just that you guys won't hear the audio from the game. That's the thing. That's the thing, though. What if I need to restart? How about I restart the game itself? Maybe we're gonna do live troubleshooting here. We already progressed so much. So let me do just that. I'm gonna go ahead and restart and see if it works that way. I don't know what exactly failed. Suddenly I just saw my audio devices like going out and stuff. Oh, it went to Steam. It went to show my Steam page. Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and just hide that for a bit. Okay, it's still showing. Okay, weird that you're still tagging that as That's weird. I wonder why it's showing that one. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we do have game audio now, it looks like. Okay, we managed to fix that part. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good. Alright, welcome back everyone. Oh, we are so back. Okay, now I see chat and everyone. Voice acting cinema though. I try. Alright. I think we are back. We have game audio once again. I have to kind of do the roundabout way. So I think that works. I think the solution works. Okay, we're back. So... Alright, so well, failure is necessary for the world in character development, except that there wasn't development. Reminds me of Sword Art Online. Damn! They didn't have to roast SAO. Hey! Well, I get it. Like, SAO really... Don't get me started on Sword Art Online. I agree here, Natsuki. There's a lot of things that I can say about Sword Art Online. On how the story could have been better. And I think I have biases here because I've seen Sword Art Online abridged on YouTube. So yeah. So much fluff, you'd think it was a marshmallow. Exactly. Thank you. Continue to talk about manga until our food finally comes out. The soup is alright. Nothing really to write home about. I do like the salad, however, despite it being, a salad. So it'd take long for us to finish our food. I head up to the register to pay while Natsuki waits outside. Ooh, that'll do some damage to my wallet. That's a quote right there. But it's for Natsuki, so it's worth it. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna go for ice soup for the next few days with that. Ooh, that cold hits you like a brick, hey? It's freezing out. If you're too cold, we don't have to walk around, No, I'm fine. I smile to myself. Natsuki definitely strikes me as the kind to never show any weakness, even if she was freezing cold. Yep. With that, we'd start walking around the city. It's been snowing a lot today, so there's less people out and about than usual. It may be cold, but it's still really nice out. This conversation I can't relate. Yeah, definitely. We don't have winter over here, okay? The lowest temperatures that we've ever experienced here is like 16 degrees. And that's in like, higher up, like in the mountains and stuff. Here from where I am, I think the lowest that it went was like 21 degrees. So yeah. I used to hate winter, but it's definitely grown on me. It is hot chocolate season after all. Yep. That's the best part. Speaking of which, wanna go get some? Yeah, sure. Sounds like... Oh, okay. We got a phone call. 1 second. Oh, it's Mom. Hello? Hey, sweetie. Oh, hey, Mom. What's up? Are you still on that date? Yeah, we just finished up lunch and we're going to get hot chocolate. Well, I'm glad to hear you're done with lunch because you need to get home. What? Why? Oh, it is that bad. There's a severe winter weather warning right now and I don't want you walking home in a blizzard. Oh, come on, Mom. It's not that bad out. Yeah, we should listen to Mom here on this one. Yeah. Or I'm not gonna let you freeze out there. Yeah. My word is final, Lance. I'm sorry to interrupt your date, but I don't want hurting yourself, understand? Yes, Mom. I understand. Good, I'll see you soon. Love you. Love you too, Mom. What's wrong? There's a severe weather warning right now. Probably a blizzard. And that's not surprising. What about it, though? My mom wants me to come home now before I get caught in the storm. Sorry. It's okay. I have to get home too. Alright. Well, I had fun today. Yeah, I had a good time. I'll text you. Alright, see ya. Yeah. You two can probably continue this through text. Anyways. Another day passed. I feel like we're still a long ways to go. Anyways. Hey, with that, we're back to class. It's finally lunchtime. Today's not been the best day so far. Not only did I wake up late, and wasn't able to say bye to Mom, but I forgot to finish my research paper first. But, to be honest, probably that was for the best because, luckily Sakurai gave me an extension of my paper, so I'll have until Friday to finish it. I'll definitely have enough time to finish, given I don't procrastinate. Regardless, I'm extremely hungry right now. You know what? MC Rands, I am also getting hungry. So, tell you what, we'll do one more hour of this. At least within the next hour, if we find a good place to stop, we'll stop there so that we can get ourselves some food, yeah? I enter the club room and see Natsuki sitting in our usual spot. Strange. I usually get to the club room before her, as her class is still the way across from school. Oh, speaking of which, do I need to make a new chat? Yeah, probably. Because the old chat is from the other live stream on YouTube. Alright, fair. That's fair enough. Alright. Okay, back to the game. Hey there. Hey, what's up? I'm tired and hungry, so you know, the usual. Yeah, tell me about it. How's your day been so far? Not the best. School's not been the easiest recently. Oh, that sucks. My teachers have been loading up on homework too. I don't see why either. Exams don't start for like a while. Probably just to spite us. Yeah. I can see a couple of my teachers doing that. Bunch of them are real jerks. Who? Tanaka-sensei for one. He's so mean. Oh yeah, I had him for math last year. He only likes the smart kids, which I meant I was basically on his hit list. Yeah, I noticed that too. He's nice to me, but he always yells at my friends for no good reason. Interesting. For me, it was the exact opposite. Never been really good at math anyway. I'm alright at it. I'm not in any advanced classes, that's for sure. To be honest, I don't really try in class like science and history. Like, what real world applications does knowing stuff about ancient Greece have? Ah, yes, the same old argument. Like, well, historians have to know that stuff. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be an historian. It's just stupid that we have to learn stuff like that. Yep. I know a good amount of people who believe that why our education system is the way it is. How is knowing about mitosis gonna get me a job? Don't ask me, man. I'm just here to eat lunch. Sometimes the things that we do talk about during school lunchtimes or something, right? I do remember like my own things to do. Oh, that reminds me. Natsuki reaches into her bag and pulls out a handful of protein bars. Here, I got one for you. Oh, thanks. Where do you get these? The vending machines. Oh, okay. I take a bite out of the bar, the dark chocolate and salty almonds. While good, dry up my mouth. I wash the bar down with a swig from my water bottle. That was good. I've never had that one before. What brand is this? I pick up my wrapper and examine it. Wait, our vending machines don't have this brand. I got them from some different vending machine, okay? Jeez. Different vending machines? Natsuki, where'd you actually get this from? Fine. Got them from the store. Are you happy now? So why'd you say vending machines then? Why are you so prying today? Can you just back off for once? Startled by Natsuki raising her voice. Yeah, despite her feisty nature, it's not often she shouts at me. Why is she so defensive though? Obviously there's something she's not letting on, but what? Natsuki may just be something really small and stupid, but it needs to be 100% honest with me, okay? Where did you get these protein bars from? You stole them. You what? I stole them, okay? I was really hungry and wanted food. I didn't have money, so I stole them. Yeah, we have to remember. Yeah, Natsuki and money. Yeah, sometimes Natsuki gets short on money and Yeah, these things can happen. I hate myself for doing it, but it just hurts so much. I couldn't take it. Oh my god, Natsuki. Just break up with me. I know you don't want to date a criminal. Okay, that's a bit too... Is this for real? Did my girlfriend just admit that she shoplifted? Yes. What the hell am I supposed to say in a situation like this? Natsuki. Oh, we have a choice here. And damn, I can't even save. Wait. Oh, wait, I can. I can still save. What am I saying? Okay. Alright. So... should we be firm? Because, yeah, stealing is bad. And we kind of know Natsuki feels bad for it, but still. Don't steal. But at the same time, do we want to soften it a bit and say that we understand? How I feel like this is, mind you, we've been here for like almost 4 hours, and this is so far the only time that we've actually gotten a choice. I don't even know if this is gonna matter. But, you know, in true visual novel gaming fashion, I did want to save. Just in case. We may have a different... This is me assuming. Again, I'm playing blind here. Alright, I feel like we're gonna go with the first option. We have to be firm. Don't steal anything again. Ever. You don't think I know that? I never said I enjoy doing it. I had to, okay? But why? Is your home situation really that bad? Yeah, we have to hit. Don't want to talk about it. Please? For me? No. But I said no. Okay, jeez. But I'm not gonna let you go to jail for something that's stupid, you hear me? Natsuki averts her gaze. I gently grab her hands. She looks back at me on the verge of tears. Oh no. Alright. Listen, Natsuki. I care about you. A lot. I know it's hard. But there's no need to do something this drastic, understand? Sure. Sorry if I'm being mean, but I don't want you doing anything that stupid ever again. And that was my thought process exactly for going for the first choice. Yes, it kind of does sound harsh, but sometimes we have to go that route if we're gonna, you know, make the message across. And just a disclaimer, it's not always my default option, so sometimes it's a case-to-case thing. If worst comes to worst, you come to me, okay? Okay, I will. Should I go to the store and apologize? No, I don't think that's the best idea. Let's just assume the owner doesn't know and just leave it at that. Sounds good? Yeah. Nothing happened. Unless if there's, if this comes around and it bites back at us, we'll probably deal with it if it does happen. I'll throw the proteins out bar too. I'm sorry for this. I'm stupid, I know. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, you made a stupid mistake, but it's alright as long as you don't do it again. Yeah, you're right. Come on, let's eat lunch. I'm starving. Can say that again. Natsuki and I pull out our lunch boxes and start eating. This is all so weird. Can't help but wonder if I did the right thing. We're good. I think I did though. Yeah, I think we did too. I tried to think of what my mom would do in a situation like this. So I went with the morally correct option. Yeah. However, morals don't always line up with survival. What I did was morally right, but was it the best choice for Natsuki? I mean, one way or another, eventually we don't want this to we don't want to condone it, right? That's the thing. Only time will tell. Well then, Natsuki's late. I assume this is like the literature club right now. Normally this wouldn't bother me, but considering what happened earlier, I can't help but feel nervous about her well-being. I tried to calm myself by reading some manga, but I can't focus. Can't barely even sit still for that matter. Rance, it's something wrong? Huh? Oh no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. You sure? You seem worried. Yeah, we can't get past Sayori here. I'm just a bit worried about Natsuki. She's really late today. Yeah, that is strange. I'm sure she's fine, Rance. Sit down and read some manga, please. Can't stand seeing you anxious. Alright, I'll sit down. Thank you. To my surprise, I hear the door creak open behind me as soon as I take a seat. I quickly spin around and see Natsuki standing in the doorway. Ah! Sorry I'm late. Fell asleep in class. And no one woke you up? No. They just sort of left. Jerks. Yeah. It do be like that sometimes. That or you're really tired and someone tried to wake you up and then you still didn't wake up. Oh, hi Natsuki. Glad to see you made it. Oh, you look awful. Gee, thanks. I'm just tired. So get off my back. Oh, sorry. I'm just making sure you're alright. I'll be over there. That was a little mean, Natsuki. I mean, give Natsuki some slack here, guys. She just mentioned she didn't have much sleep. You want to read some manga? And yet, you still want to read some manga. Natsuki puts her bag down and plots down her usual spot. I sit down next to her. Sayori gives me a thumbs up as she walks away. Yes. We're back to this. As soon as I sit down, Natsuki rests her head on my shoulder. Okay. I'm just gonna take a little nap. Okay, Natsuki's gonna slip on our shoulder apparently. Classic right there. By the time I've pulled out the volume of my bag, Natsuki's fast asleep. Start reading, but finding myself sneaking glances at Natsuki now and then. Can't help myself. She looks adorable. Yes, she is. Yes, she is in fact adorable. Won't tell her that though, because she'll probably beat me if I do. Probably. She has been a lot nicer since we started dating. It's a new side to her I'm only starting to see, but I am enjoying it. I just hope all this business with her dad gets resolved soon. I'm still not sure if I can handle something like that properly, but given how I handled earlier, I think I'll be fine. Speaking of which, actually, I remember Natsuki mentioned she'll throw away the bar she stole. I'm gonna check her backpack just to be sure. Very carefully, I slip away from Natsuki and head over to her backpack. Looking inside, it seems my suspicions were confirmed. She still has the protein bars. What to do? Alright. We're saving again. But you know what? I feel like I like to go for the second option. this time around. I don't know if this has any bearing at all, but I'm gonna go with the second option. I think I'll get her some more food. She seems hungry. Hey, I'm going to the vending machine. Be back in a few. Alright, have fun. Lorenz, can you get me a brownie? Sure, Sayori, no problem. You're the best. I try. We're going for a bit, trying to find the vending machine. Ah, there it is. I put some money in and got a brownie and another protein bar for Natsuki. And a bag for chips for myself, naturally. Once I have everything, I head back to the club room. I'm back and I have food. Yay! Oh hey, where'd you go? Vending machine. Here, got this for you. Toss her the protein bar. Oh, thanks. Okay, everyone, please come to the front. I hear Natsuki grumble to herself, but we all head towards the front of the club room. So, it's the new year, and we need to discuss the club's plans for the rest of the school year. I know it's not the funnest thing to do, but it is important. Yep, it is important club business. Firstly, I think we should start doing daily poems again. There's a murmur of agreement between the girls. Alright, and I'm gonna go read them if ever that's the case. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. It's been a while since we last shared, so it'll be interesting to see how much everyone has grown. Yeah! Alright, that's a yes on poems. What else? Maybe we could do book talks or something like that? There's certainly no shortage of book variety in the club. Yeah, I like that idea. Thoughts? I like it. I'll do it as soon as I can recommend the stuff I read. Of course, you're not the only manga lover in this club. Looking at you, right? And then that's the only time Monica we get the default, the vanilla pose for Monica here. They executed that pretty well though, not gonna lie. Yeah, guilty as charged. Book talk sound cool though. We could make it like a weekly thing. Oh, that's a great idea. Weekly book talks. We could also use them to advertise for our club. Oh no, not this again, Monica. Not this again. I noticed a slight hesitation for the girls when Monica mentions advertising. Ooh, I don't know about advertising, Monica. I think some people here are fine with just us in the club. Don't you want this club to grow at all? Well, yeah, but look at the festival and how that turned out. Yep, may we need a reminder from that again? Natsuki has a point. It may not be wise to immediately jump to advertising our book talks. What about give it some time, see if the book talks are fun, and then we go from there? Yeah, I'm your chance. Just give it some time, Monica. Alright. We'll wait and see. So, just to recap, which that is perfect timing that we stop there because we're going to an ad break here. There it is. So, Twitch is currently going to ad break, so anyone that's non-sub or is it a subscriber of Twitch Turbo, they're currently in ad jail right now. YouTube, we're just gonna chill here for a bit. So I guess I already hydrated a little bit. Now it would be good to hydrate again, and I think this is gonna be my last hour anyways. And then we'll just figure things out from there. Yeah, and there's still that announcement that I still want to make. So I will also do that after we find a good place to stop within this hour. I think that's gonna be like the plan. So yeah, I think we got things set up pretty good here. Okay, I was just looking at stuff just to see. Okay, I guess we'll continue to push through for a bit here. Ads are kind of, Twitch is still kind of in a bit of an ad break, but I will assume that people who just got hit with ads, hopefully you guys get a better one towards the middle of this, because I'm just gonna continue on here. So just to recap, we're gonna start doing poems again, and we're gonna start doing book talks every week. Is everyone all right with that? Yeah, sounds good. Of course. No complaints here. Great. Well, we gotta get going now. Good talk today, everyone. Remember to bring a poem tomorrow. Oh, they're just gonna start right away. Okay. It's finally Friday. I swear, the week always feels slower when you're doing something fun for the weekend. Natsuki and I made plans to go on another date a couple of days ago, and it's the only thing on my mind since. At last, today's the day. Currently, I'm waiting for Natsuki outside of the school. She said she had to get something from her locker and that I should meet her outside. I've been waiting for about 5 minutes though. Our school isn't that big, so I don't think it should take that long. And there she is. Hey! Well, there you are. Sorry for taking so long. I ran into a friend. It's alright. Ready to go? Yep. Alright. Right behind you. Natsuki starts for her house and I follow right beside her. So how was school today? It was good actually. We played a bunch of review games in history. I totally destroyed everyone. Haha, you sound confident. You owe me 1,000 yen if you don't get a 100. What? No way. Not so confident now, huh? Oh, shut up. Haha, I'm kidding. You'll do fine. Yeah, I know. How was your day? It was alright. Not really out of the ordinary. Sakura wasn't here today, so history was really boring. The time period between the two world wars should be a lot more interesting, but without Sakurai, we're learning about the Han Dynasty. Ah yes, I remember our Asian history too. Oh, I remember that. Vaguely, yeah, same. I have the same feeling with that too. Like, I even vaguely remember what I reported on. Like, I think... it's out there somewhere. I may still have those old presentations like Saving the Cloud, because it was around the time when the cloud was just starting to become a thing. It's not that bad, especially compared when we learned about the Maurya and the Gupta dynasties. Oh god. I'm getting flashbacks too from Asian history. That unit was so boring, I know, right? The only thing I remember from that unit is that I fell asleep in class. Natsuki giggles. I wish I could fall asleep in class. Yeah, it was nice. Alright, this is my stop. I'll see you at the restaurant. See ya. Natsuki heads off in the other direction while I go inside to change. So it looks like it's gonna rain, so I grab my raincoat out of the closet. Place it next to the door and head upstairs. So, what to wear? I think I'll go for a chill look today. Hey! I'm gonna through my closet till I find a nice pair of jeans and my gray pullover. I put them on bed while I go and take a shower. Alright, this is the place. One of Natsuki's here already. Oh, there she is. I arrived there as I wait for the hostess. She notices me and waves back. The hostess comes over and I tell her I'm with Natsuki. She motions for me to sit down and says a word that will be with us shortly. Hi, Ernst. Hey there, you look nice. Thanks. You look nice too. Well, it's the same outfit. Even if you're soaked. Yeah, I started calming down bad. I'm glad this place isn't that far from my house. Yeah, that's always a bonus. So how you been? Alright. You? Better now that you're here. Wow, smooth. Natsuki's face turns bright red as she averts her eyes. Shut up, dummy. Well, can't help but smile. You know I hate it when you say stuff like that in public. And if it's not in public, you already know the answer to that. Well, I have an idea. Yeah, wipe that smirk off your face before I smack it off. Alright. What are you gonna get? Natsuki examines the menu. I'll get salmon nigiri with a side of vegetable tempura. You? Probably just fatty tuna nigiri. Natsuki's eyes nearly pop out of her head. What? But isn't that expensive? Well, it's not like we're a super high-end restaurant. Plus, I always get this. Don't like trying new things, do you? I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But yeah, I'm not really an experimental kind of guy. I like to keep things simple, you know? Yeah, I understand that. I'm sort of in the middle. I like trying new things, but I also get really comfortable with things I'm used to. There's a lot of things I want to do when I finally graduate. Really? Like what? Well, firstly, I want to start working again. You know, like a waiter or a cashier or something that pays. Then, I don't know, maybe I'll go to university and get an associate's degree so I can get like an office job. Maybe a secretary. I don't think you need a college degree to be a secretary. You think so? Hey, my mom worked as a secretary while she was getting her business degree. All you need is a high school diploma, I think. Huh, cool. Good for you for having a plan and stuff like that. I'm a year ahead of you and I still have no idea what to do with my life. Hey, you don't really need one till your third year. But you don't have a clue? Really? Well, nothing definitive or that thought out, but I have a couple of ideas. Most likely I'll just do what my mom does. I mean, I feel like me and MC are getting a bit too similar again with this one. Because yeah, how should I put this? Like originally, you know, the reason why I went with the degree that I went for is because I really wanted to work in the media industry. You know, either that's like as a talent or do the behind the scenes stuff like a producer or a director. That was my intent with the degree. A lot of people do see me like having affinity with computer and stuff, so it was just natural that probably they could also see me work in like the IT industry, which by the way, that's where I am. It's just that it's not at a role that people probably think that I'll do. And then there's also probably being a lawyer, which yeah, to in-game rancing here, probably do what my mom does. Yes, I did also once apply for an entrance examination to get into a law school. Like I did prepare for it, you know, I went through the review materials, even booked somewhere near the testing center, and you know, used the place as my studying ground too. But I guess fate had different plans because I didn't actually pass that entrance exam. So that's why I am now in the industry that I'm in right now and not necessarily law. Is it too late for me to try again? Maybe not. Maybe there is still a future when Rance will become a lawyer, but right now, there's just too many things that I'm dealing with right now. Yeah. What does she do anyway? I don't know exactly, but she's a businesswoman of sorts. She's always on business trips though, being away from home and all the time. I have to think about it. Do you talk to her much? We talk over the phone sometimes. At least I get to talk to her. I haven't heard a word from my dad since the divorce. Yeah, same thing with my mom. Speaking of which, how's that whole situation going? It's getting better. That's good to hear. You remember what we talked about, right? Yeah, I remember. I know I haven't. Thank you very much. I'm sorry for prying, but this is just because I care about you, okay? Yeah, I know. Thanks again for that protein bar. It helped. Not a problem. The waiter finally comes up to us and takes our order. After he leaves, Natsuki and I continue to talk. We talk about our life plans, tell stories about our families, and discuss manga, of course. Eventually, the waiter returns with the sushi platter. She places it down and walks off. Ooh, that really looks good. Funny enough, I did just had, well, not really sushi, but we did had like the Japanese platter for lunch. I guess technically yesterday because it is now April 7th. Wow, how the time flies. It's already the 7th day of the month. Yeah, same here. I mentally shoved my foot in my mouth as I realized it's probably been way longer since Natsuki's had sushi. Looking at your nigiri, maybe I should have branched out this time. Seriously? That's what you get for sticking with the same boring old choices. Can't believe you're tired of freaking fatty tuna though. Hey, it's possible to have too much of a good thing. Okay, Bruce Wayne. If you're tired of carrying out such a huge wallet, I can help you with that too. It's not like... Thank God that I have a stream deck for mute. You guys probably still saw me sneeze though. Oh, okay. Because I have the accurate face tracking on, so you probably still saw me do the sneeze. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear it though. You heard nothing. Yeah, that's cause you ordered a bunch of the same nigiri. Keep talking, and I'm taking your nigiri for myself. You wouldn't dare. Oh yeah? Using my chopsticks, I quickly snatched a piece of natsuki sushi and throw it in my mouth. Oh, karma! After seconds later, I choke as a bit of the rice goes down the wrong way. I try to hold back my sputtering coughs while Natsuki laughs at me. Ha! That's what you get. As payback, I'm taking one of your nigiri. Fair enough. Been a good trade either way. Guess it was worth almost choking to death, huh? Hey, that was a bit dramatic. Says a guy with snot and rice covering his face. That's better. I roll my eyes and continue eating my sushi. Consider making a joke about Natsuki's baking, but you don't make fun of Natsuki's baking, even as a joke. Yeah, and I keep my mouth shut and continue eating. A couple of minutes pass and Natsuki is already finished. Meanwhile, I haven't even touched my nigiri yet. Jeez, you're such a slow eater. No, you're just a fast eater. I was hungry. Still am, kinda. That? Yeah? You know you don't have to ask me. Go right ahead. Natsuki hesitates slightly before she picks her chopsticks back up and takes a piece of the nigiri. Between the two of us eating it, the sushi is gone before you know it. Natsuki and I talk for a bit after we finish, and then we head up to pay. Here, I can pay. No, my treat. No, you always buy dinner. Let me do it. How about we split it, 50-50? Fine, next time though I'm paying for it. Alright. Split the check and head outside together. Oh, it started snowing. Guess it dropped below 0 while we were eating. Yeah. Hey, Natsuki? Mind if I do something stupid? What? Damn! That is quite stupid. As soon as Natsuki finishes talking, Jake and Gary pull her in for a kiss. A second after our lips touch, I feel a soft hand on my cheek and another wrapped around my neck. I wrap my hands around her waist and pull her closer to me. Just as I think she's gonna pull away, I feel her jamming her toe. Oh my god! Whoa there, Natsuki! Whoa! Whoa! Didn't expect you would go there. Whoa! Our tender kiss quickly evolves into essentially a makeout session. Not to mention, all of this is happening in public, mind you. It seems like an eternity before she pulls away, yet it also felt extremely short. Natsuki and I lock eyes, both of us trying to catch our breaths. Natsuki, that was... Yeah, you don't have to say it. I guess I'll see you later. Yeah, see ya. And then... Yeah? We should do this more often. Aww. Okay. Natsuki smiles and heads in the opposite direction. Wow, who knew she was such a tease? I even got surprised there. Like, damn! Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna be thinking about this for the rest of the night. Yeah, I would imagine. And I think on that note, after 4 hours and 20 minutes, I think that's a good place to end it, really. Yeah. As I'm relaxing here, so okay, yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save. So we just have to take note of those 2 choices. Oh, I'm running out of save slots though. A lot of these are from the Sayori route. Like, look at it. So yeah, oh, actually, you know what? I did start playing this game in the middle of lockdown because look at that, June 15th, 2020 is when I first played it. And then you can see that this is the Sayori route with all of the, if it's blue. And then we started picking it up again after almost 5 years essentially. Since here are now the save slots for 2025. So... I'm already down 1 slot, and the rest of this are probably, from important choices too. Okay. That's been a great stream. I think this is a good place to end. With that, how do I get to the menu? Here we go. Here we go. We already saved. So, alright. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by today's stream, for everyone who dropped by, everyone who lurked. Always appreciate having you guys here and just have me just go through the story, yap along, and we even got good recommendations from Midas earlier. So yeah, I think essentially speaking, you know, you're likely gonna see me do more Doki Doki. It's always has been on my radar, to be completely honest. So I'm glad it's something that I've picked up again, like after 5 years of doing this. So yeah, we're gonna open this up to more Doki Doki. I mean, there is still a good amount of my audience who do know me from my Doki Doki content. So I am happy to like crosses over for me when I started streaming again, as a VTuber character and all of that. Because yeah, before VTubing, I did stream a little bit of this. Like, yeah, those are save files from when I streamed. It was during 2020, and back then I had no face cam. I think the very last one I did experiment with VTubing already, but that was a different model. So basically, this is like now the main model that I've used and all of that. So, speaking of future streams, so the reality is really, and I'm just gonna go ahead and switch over here so that I can talk more about it, and we're gonna be a little bit more serious. All right, let me just pause the one over there. So. Okay, so here is the deal as far as what the future streams will be. So this is just a heads up to everyone who are already here. Shortly after this stream, I'll also post the announcement on Discord. So, and I think I did prepare like a statement about this. Don't worry, it's not bad. Like, just to be clear, I'm not going on a hiatus or even graduating. So. But this is just something that I want to clear up, considering that I haven't really had the opportunity to stream as regularly as I had, number one, wanted it to be, and two, as probably you guys have probably noticed. Like, okay, we had like January wherein there were still a few streams, but work really piled up. It's the start of the year. A lot of things do happen, when at the start of the year. So understandably, my streams haven't been like the way how it was like during December. But we did still manage to squeeze in like the affiliate anniversary, couple of things. So somehow we still made it work. And literally, it was only my IRL job that was occupying my time away from streaming. Now, the reason that I am saying this is because I do have an update as far as how I will be going through like streams, at least temporarily. Because if you're gonna ask me let's just assume that I have like the dedicated time for me to do streams, I would very much like have schedules like how I usually do it. Around this time or on Monday, I already post a schedule for the week, and this is what you guys will expect from me during the week. But honestly, recently, and this may have been apparent this week already, but even for the past few weeks, you guys probably noticed that I really haven't posted like a schedule, like complete with the graphics and stuff. The one time that I did post a schedule like midweek, one stream of that didn't continue. So I do want to mention that some of you may have already noticed that I've streamed a bit less already recently. So I do want to take this opportunity to let you guys know really why. The main thing really is, and this is really the reason why I have taken so much time out of streams, and even though I've taken the week off from my work, it still appeared that I was busy. It's mainly because, and I am thrilled to share that I am starting a new small business. It is super exciting, yes, but as it is when you're trying to start up a new venture, it does mean that you are currently juggling a lot. So just imagine me coordinating with vendors and suppliers, needing to hire staff, which I want to see if I do get the right people. And this is where my current experience now with my current job does kind of come in. It does involve a lot of paperwork because permits and stuff, and so far we really haven't had a very good time dealing with that, and that has been adding to recent frustrations really. And of course, just preparing for like the opening and and all of that. Plus, starting next week, I'll be coming back to my RL job. At the same time, I'm also taking up additional training courses just so for the business, because yeah, if I'm gonna be an owner of a business, I gotta kind of know how to do some of the more admin related stuff, like doing payroll, taxes. Yeah, taxes. So this does mean. This does mean that I do have a pretty packed schedule, even more so starting next week. So with all of this happening, like, I did consider whether maybe I should just have a month wherein I don't do any streams at all. But at the same time, I also made a commitment to myself while I was doing like the goals for, how I would go, or how would I grow like as a streamer this year. And one of those commitments is making sure that I still have a consistent streaming schedule. It's not gonna be as much as what I initially hoped for. Like, I have streams on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, for example. I think Tuesday, or currently what I had initially planned was something on Tuesday and Thursday. We kind of had like rhythm gaming night every Friday for a while, but that also needed to be dropped off. So, and of course, there's the monthly karaoke. That's still something that I still want to commit to. And actually, I think this month's karaoke may come a little bit earlier, because looking at my schedule, yeah. So I think that's gonna come a bit earlier. It's not gonna be like towards to the end, so that we don't forget and all of that. So basically, what I'm saying here is, because I did commit to myself that I still want to have a more consistent streaming and just not have not stream for a huge amount of time during the year, because that's exactly what happened last year, where you all didn't see me at all for like June, July, for about 4 months or so. I only started regular streaming again like around October. So at the very least, I'll try my best to still stream at least once a week. So like this schedule, for example, I think it kind of works. It kind of depends still if how much things happen like during the day, but I will keep it in mind. So in a nutshell, you just expect that there's gonna be fewer streams from me, at least in the meantime. It's gonna be temporary. I would say probably a month, couple of months until 3 months. And then once I feel like, the business venture that I'm doing right now, I already can start delegating it to the staff that I'm currently trying to hire. They can pretty much run things on their own, which, it does take time. I think at most 3 months, assuming that nothing else happens. Then once that gets sorted out, I can take a more hands-off approach with managing that business, and then I can let staff take more of the even some of the day-to-day like management, like monitoring, the back office work. I do want to say though that I am not able to go into the specifics as far as the type of business that I'm starting right now, because it does involve a physical location. So just for my safety for now, even though how unlikely it may happen, I still want to be secured, because this is involving a particular location, one that people can actually come to. So it is that kind of place of business. So up until I can feel good that this is something that is going to be up and running, and more importantly, something that turns into it's gonna take a while till we get a return of investment, or really, but even till I'll be more than happy to share more details once I feel good that this is something that will be running for a good while. But nevertheless, still, thank you for all of your incredible support and understanding, since this is going to be a huge thing for me. There's going to be a lot of changes, lots of adjustments as far as how I do my day-to-day stuff. But I do want to just let you guys know as far as, what's up and probably the reason why I really haven't streamed as much. And yeah, this is also going to take some time as far as some of the other content that I really wanted to plan for this year. But at the same time, I don't want to let it really take over everything. So I'm still gonna try to leave some space for it for some time. So yeah, more or less probably still a stream for me every now and then. It's just not gonna be as often like, every other day like how it used to be a couple of months back. So just let me just try to balance all of my new commitments because it has been quite a handful this week. We've already accomplished a lot of things really. There's just the new thing is just something that I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say, and I wanted to let you guys know. Because normally this is the time where I let you guys know when the next stream is. And honestly, I can't really say when the next stream will be. So the best way to really know is to be updated on all things Rants related is, the Discord. The Discord is one. This one thing, there's a sticker that you really like to use. I will be there no matter what. I know what that sticker is. Don't worry. Nevertheless, I appreciate everyone here. All right, so Discord, that would be the best place to get really up to date if anyone hasn't joined yet. And then if anyone does join, I will make sure to accept the membership as soon as possible. And then there's also my socials. Yes, my social media platforms. That's where I would also be making announcements. But yeah, for something a little bit like this, wherein I just realized, I still have time where I feel like I can still stream. The Discord is usually the best place. I may post about it on social media too every now and if I feel like doing it. Speaking of more announcements though, in case everyone hasn't been up to date yet of one of the things that also happened this week, because yes, I was dealing with the business stuff, but also this week, Rain finally released the group cover that we have been working on together with other folks. So, and that has been the case. We've been working on this since the start of the year, honestly. So I'm glad that it's finally out. It is on YouTube. So you can find it on Rain's channel. The world hasn't started yet. Go check it out. I do want to take this opportunity to announce that and pass it along to everyone is if we can get that video to 1,000 views within this month, I believe. Let me just read back the Rain's announcement. So if we get 1,000 views within the year, she will actually hold a giveaway that's worth a merch giveaway that's worth 500 Philippine pesos. So that's gonna either come from her shop or even cash. So if ever, please continue to watch. Maybe drop by every now and then. Ever since the video came out, it actually has been in my recommendation. So yeah, as long as the algorithm continues to recommend it, there you go. And yes, Sana, thank you so much for sending that link. I was trying to also look for that. Much appreciated. And then there's another thing. So Rain has really been cooking. So aside from the cover and the music video, I already mentioned about merch. So yes, we also do have merch. And this was the biggest surprise when Rain messaged and said that she also wanted to do merch of the design she did for the music video. And yeah, I was totally on board. Like, yeah, go ahead, go sell it on your shop. I am all for it. So yeah, technically this is the first ever, I guess Rand's merch that you see that's being sold. Let me just see if I can get the image up. There we go. Well, I guess this works. So there you go. So there's the merch. There's a 6 insert acrylic standee. So basically, all of us who performed and did the cover, and that's a whole set that you can put. Aside from that, we have individual thick rocking acrylic. So this is a thick acrylic one, and that stands on its own. And yeah, it kind of rocks. So this features each of our characters here. So we have Jackie, we have Kazu, of course Rain herself, we have Liv, and of course there's myself. So many ads. I know. I can't believe I'm also doing ads now for the merch and all of that. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. So I would say it has been quite the crazy month. Really, with everything that has happened between the business venture. Of course, I've taken time off from work. I don't know how I'm gonna manage this coming week. And then on the back end, while I haven't really streamed since as much, a lot of things also came out. So that's really what I still want to commit to, essentially. Yes, while I won't be streaming as much, I will still kind of try my best to still remain active in a lot of communities where you also see me be active. It's just that you will probably see me as much streaming on my end, on myself, for quite a while. Maybe once. Okay, so 3 months. So May, June. So probably around June or July, maybe I'll start picking things up again. And of course, collaborations, I'm still always open to it. I will try to, one thing that I've learned is we'll try to find time, right? I'm not saying that, I'm always going to be open to collabs. We'll just have to figure out the timing because, yes, it's just going to be a little bit trickier to schedule things. So that's the other thing. Okay. That's enough for me for the extra ads that I wanted to mention. Once again, thank you again, everyone, for stopping by and all of that. That's what I actually just needed to say as well. We also had some new folks came in today, so I don't know. I guess Rance is gonna go. Is gonna make a return to the Doki Doki arc too, and I like that that's the case. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's go find someone we can raid. And I'm just gonna do that. You know what? I'm just gonna do that while you guys will see who I'll raid eventually, anyways. But as a reminder for everyone, once we go raid into someone, yes, go ahead and say hi. Do we want to do a raid message though? We could always do Doki Doki raid. I think that's how that's always been our go-to message when we go for Doki Doki. We had some things happen in this story. It's pretty interesting. We're already in Act 3. I think it will only take us one more stream before... Oh, there he is. Doki Doki emotional damage raid. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Sana. We can go with that raid message, and I think we'll be doing. I think we still have one more stream remaining left for Doki Doki before the Natsuki routes expedition. I'm kind of interested how it's gonna end up because again, I'm playing Mind here, and then from there, I already took note of this wonderful suggestions earlier, so I'm gonna go start checking those out the next time that we do Doki Doki again. All right, that's gonna be it for me. This has been Rance. Signing off for now. We'll just keep you guys posted until when the next stream will be. Discord and socials is the best ways to know. All right, bye for now.
Don't 君に出会ってみんな出会って嵐に会って夜が払うようなんだに会って熱いな必要これに女子で3人の目なんだか嵐の名前に愛をありがとうはじめましてのがなんか見に来たっけ嵐本の見るで違ったんだワクワクしてるよこれからもずっと広がっているんだ繋がっていけるんだと眠るほどすぐ描いてる筆先離れて踊れ生まれる輪の中で泣きたくなるほどたくさんあったよでも笑って答えらなごめんねありがとう幸せがよだれしつむよプレゼント嵐の絵もらればいじゃいややばら受け取れもらえなきゃ困るこの歌を君に出会ってみんな出会って嵐出会って夜が笑うよなんだに会って夏いな必要俺に出して泣いてる壁なんだか嵐の名前に愛をそして走らなってこの旅だって嵐をずっとここにいるなんだからラッキーにしてよ